Good afternoon, sir. We are doing the root cause analysis, and our project is to troubleshoot problems of an air conditioner. The first problem is moisture around the air handler or any freezing signs under air handler. Why it occurred? Because the coil on top of the furnace has frozen and there no airflow to keep coil from freezing because the blower motor is not working. And why it's not working? Because there's no power source. The power source that allows it to occur, the fan relay is not working because the control board is spoiled. Next. Second problem is water spilling everywhere. There's water coming out from all over the furnace and the coil is leaking because the drain line is not releasing any water due to the clogged pipe and fitting. So why this is happening? Because the drain pipes are not cleaned frequently.
The third problem is tripped AC breaker. So why did it occur? Because it gets short somewhere. So because the compressor was shorted to ground. The compressor is the main thing and main part. So why the compressor was shorted? Because the wire or connectors was not working. So why the connectors was not working? Because the wire was melted and broken. And why? Because the wire touched some metal wrongly around it, the AC breaker. And the fourth problem is dirty furnace filter. So why did it occur? Because the airflow is restricted. There is no air movement here inside and outside. So it is because the blower motor is not running. And why the blower motor is not running? Because the coil on top of the furnace was freeze. And why did it occur? Because the coil clogged with dust and the filter is too thick, make it can't able to kick and force away the dust. Why the coil was clogged? Because there is holes in ductwork. And the last problem is bad condenser fan motor. So the reason why did it occur? Because it blows hot air. Why? Because the compressor is overheating and the fan is not working. Why is the fan not working? Because it does not spin freely and last it got stuck. Okay, that's all for our FIFA analysis, and now we are going to present the failure modes and effect analysis. So main process is troubleshooting air conditioning, and the responsible person for this is technician. And this prepared by ourselves, our team members. And the original date of this FMEA form is on July 7th and RVE on July 12th. And our first process tab is fix AC breaker. And then potential failure mode for this is AC breaker has tripped. Potential failure effects for the AC breaker strip is it will harm the equipment and will cause fire. And for severity, we choose number 9 because it will harm and it will cause a major loss. And for potential causes, the compressor was shorted to ground. And for occurrence, we have choose number 7 because it associated with process similar to previous process that have often failed once every month. Then for current controls, we can detect the failure by the loss of electrical resistance and broken electrical winding. For detection, we have choose number 3 because it's quite high and it is quite high to current control to detect the failure modes. And for RPM, we have to times the severity and occurrence and detection. So we'll get total 189. After that, the action recommended for this causes to improve the detection is by check the compressor pins and replace the compressor. The responsible person to complete this action is technicians. And then the actions takes to complete this problem is compressor pins was checked and the compressor was replaced. And after the actions all taken, we have choose severity same as 9, and occurrence we choose 4, and detection we choose 5 because the problem was quite low and reduced already. And the last for all RPM, the last total is we get 180. And the second potential causes for the AC breaker strips because of dirty furnace filter. And for that, we choose severity 7 and occurrence we just choose number 6. And the current controls for the dirty furnace filter to detect the failure is the blower motor not running and airflow is restricted. Detection has choose number 3 and the total RPN is 126. And for action recommended for this problem is have to change the furnace filter. And the responsible person is technician. And the action taken was the furnace filter was changed on July 12th. And severity we have chosen number 7 and occurrence for detection for and total RPN is 112.
Secondly, the other problem is to replace the control board. And the potential failure mode is brakes fan relay, and the causes effects is the coil freezes and damages the whole system. The severity scale is 9 because it's hazardous but has a warning. And the potential causes is no airflow to the coil, and the occurrence is 5 because it can frequently occur. And the current control is the blower motor stops running. The detection is 5 because it will be able to detect. So the total is 225, and replacing the control boards is the proper way to do it. The technician is required to do this, and the control board was replaced on July 11th, reducing the severity, occurrence, and detection by 6, 3, and 3, giving a total of 54. Secondly, the problem is to delogging the pipe and fitting because it causes water leaking everywhere, and this one can give effects of damaging other properties, and the severity is 4. The potential causes is because the drain line is not releasing water and it's quite frequently occurring, so occurrence is 5. The leaking water is the current control, and detection is 8, giving 160 total. The action recommended is to clean the pipes frequently, and this can be done by the technician or the owner, and it was declogged by 11th of July, giving a total of 75 RPN. And the condenser fan motor is fixed because the overheating caused it, and the effects of it is the people will feel hot and not comfortable. The potential causes is the fan is not working, and the current control is the air blows hot air, giving a total RPN of 120. The recommended action is visual inspection and cleaning, which can be done by the owner and technician, and was cleaned on July 12, reducing the RPN to 36 from 120. Thank you. This is all for the presentation.